Hello, and welcome to another episode of Knowing God through the Bible, through His Word. If you're new here, feel very welcome. My name is Victoria Alfreda, and so let's get started for today. Did you know that you could be completely out of options today and be overwhelmed with options tomorrow? I know. Someone might say that sounds very simple to be true. But you know, when you're hurting, it usually feels not possible. It feels like the most impossible thing in that moment. For example, you've lost your job, or when something has not been working out, or somebody has walked away from your life and left you bleeding, or you've been planning for something and it has just fallen apart, or you've been praying and nothing has changed. In that moment, it usually feels like, gosh, I am at the end of the road. This is my complete end. It feels like you're in your final. It feels like as if the door has closed and that was your only shot. But let me gently remind you of something. Today is not usually the whole story. There's still another day, and that is tomorrow. Today is just a tip of the iceberg, a very small place. If I can be honest with you, I like tomorrow better. I usually anticipate for tomorrow. Let not your mind gaslight you that you are behind or forgotten or disqualified, or those little evil thoughts. No, you're just in the part that doesn't make sense yet, if I can put it that way. It just is not making sense at that moment. The hardest thing about being broken is that it messes with your vision completely. Pain has a very strange way of convincing us that there is absolutely nothing ahead. But hey sis, hey bro, just because you cannot see options right now, it does not mean that God ran out of them. The same God who carried you through before is not confused about your future right now. He is still the same God. Gather courage, gather your faith. The Bible says that His mercies, God's mercies, are new every morning. His mercies are not recycled. It's not leftover grace. It's new. It's new grace every morning. And that means that tomorrow is not just another version of today. It's an opportunity to get fresh strength. Fresh opportunities will arise tomorrow, and a fresh perspective will come upon you. And sometimes I totally get it. I totally understand that you're tired. I know you're holding on and it feels so heavy to hold on. But what if you're closer than you think? You just never know how close you are. What if the breakthrough is on Thursday and today is Tuesday? The thing is that we just never know. What if this breakthrough is just not the end, but the rebuilding? We just can never tell. What if this loss that is happening right now is just making room for something bigger? Sometimes God removes what we would have settled for because He sees what we would have missed if we settle for what is right now. It's okay. I know right now you may feel empty, but empty hands are able to receive more than full hands. When you're empty, you're in a more position to receive. Your hands are more open to receive than when your hands are full. So empty hands are okay sometimes. So don't make a permanent decision based on temporary pain. Don't give up on a season that has not finished speaking yet. Every season has a reason. Let us just always stay thankful. If you're still here, if you're still breathing, one thing that you can be sure of is that God is not done with you yet. Tomorrow can very greatly surprise you. You will be greatly shocked. And one day, after you make it, you will look back at this moment and you will realize that this was not where you broke. It was where you bent. You just bent a little and you came back stronger. Okay? So courage. Keep believing that tomorrow will bring better. Put your mind and believe totally that tomorrow will bring better. And the moment positive thoughts are always within you, then you can be sure that tomorrow will actually bring better. And I wish that tomorrow, I pray with all of my heart that your tomorrow brings better. And I know that it will bring better. Okay? So stay encouraged. That was my message for today. And until next time, I love you all with the love of Christ. Bye-bye.